Are you looking to get away from your kids for a few days and enjoy a vacation where children are not allowed? With all your food, non-alcoholic beverages, entertainment, and tips included in the price tag? Then a Virgin cruise might just be the answer to that prayer. Virgin Voyages had been touted as a different and better cruise experience, so it was time to put all the hype to the test. We were going to be embarking on a 4-night cruise on the Valiant Lady. Our itinerary had us sailing from Miami to Key West, Florida, and Bimini in the Bahamas, back to Miami. The entire booking process was done on the Virgin Voyages app. My first disappointment with Virgin was that, unlike other cruise ships where you get to choose your deck and cabin number, Virgin assigns you the cabin number after you have chosen the type of cabin and location you want. As soon as your reservation is made, I would recommend providing all the travel information and documentation required, including taking a selfie of yourself and anyone else traveling with you. I would also recommend selecting the earliest available time for boarding so you can start enjoying the ship early. Here I encountered my second disappointment. There was one glaring omission by Virgin which I hope they correct soon. As residents of Minnesota who fly on Sun Country Airlines, it was disappointing that the airline was not listed on the Virgin Voyages app. So when we tried to enter our flight information, I couldn't. I just had to put in a different airline with travel time close to ours. After booking your cruise, I would recommend you set a reminder for 45 days before your cruise embarkation date. This is when you can start making reservations for the specialty restaurants on board the ship. Even though the cost of dining at these restaurants is included in your cruise fare, it is wise to make a reservation ahead of time to prevent the disappointment of not being able to secure a reservation if you wait till you get on board. 3 days before embarkation, you get an email prompting you to download and print your luggage tags, which look like this. Another hiccup happened when I tried to add my boarding pass to my Apple Wallet. I kept getting an error message. I just took a screenshot and kept it moving. On to embarkation day, we took an Uber from our hotel to the Virgin Terminal, Terminal V, at Port Miami. We dropped off our bags, which we had already tagged, tipped the porter, and were ushered directly into the terminal after showing our boarding passes, which had our embarkation time on it. By the way, our luggage was delivered to our cabin about 2 hours after we boarded, so if you need something from your luggage for your first 2 hours on the ship, I would advise taking it out and keeping it with you. We arrived about 30 minutes before our embarkation time of 3 p.m., and I would say that is the sweet spot in terms of arrival time because we did not have to stand in line. The terminal building was clean and fresh, and we went on an escalator and just followed the signs for check-in. The line to check-in moved very quickly, and we did not spend more than 5 minutes in line. We needed our passports for check-in, and we had wristbands like this put on us. This was going to be used for opening our cabin doors, charging any onboard purchases, and getting on and off the ship on shore days. Truth be told, I prefer the wristband to the key cards used by other cruise lines. We boarded the ship on deck 7 and were welcomed by some hostesses. We headed on to the onboard ice cream shop, Lick Me Till Ice Cream, which was conveniently located on the same level, and got ourselves some ice cream. After settling in our room, we watched the safety video on our room TV, which can be operated using a tablet device in the room. Soon, we were on our way, leaving the beautiful Miami skyline in our wake. To watch a video of the ship and cabin tours, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.